neither of them were picked.
It's confirmed. It's confirmed.
So Adele, what you're saying is we don't know anything.
Oh, yeah, technically, there's actually multiple possibilities.
There's
Another thing,
possibilities, but you'll find it out. You'll find them out after.
there's so much
rounds,
actually.
You'll find out more.
The minstrel could have made it everyone drunk if Justin was a minion, but I don't think Justin's a minion. So I don't
10
think
seconds for any more nominations.
Justin wasn't a minion.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So I don't think the minstrel triggered if there is a minstrel.
Is somebody on the chopping block?
If the tea lady is next to
Sonia
her,
is.
the tea lady could protect her
5
as well,
votes.
Jason. If it's James or Cynthia.
Yeah,
There are a couple of possibilities, but
that's also not a thing, Adele. Don't worry. All these possibilities that you're thinking of, I've talked to a lot of people now, and none of them are possibilities anymore.
Nominations are close. Sonia has been executed, and Sonia dies. And the game continues. Everybody can go to sleep. Give me just a second. I want to turn the countdown time down for this. There we go. All right.
Hey, so anyway, my recording froze and died or something. I messed it up. So anyway, we're starting over. This is like night 2. So, to catch you up on what's happened, Jason has gone off on Sonia. I defended Sonia. Jason was very sus on me, myself, and Justin. And I have no idea what's going on. So I'm going to read the roles, and I am the professor, so once per game I can bring somebody back to life, if I knew who to bring back to life. But currently I do not have a clue what's going on. No, could I ask a question?
Yep.
So the sailor, each night choose a player, either you or they are drunk until dusk. You cannot die. If does that mean they literally cannot die, even if they were executed?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. The only thing that if they're protected, keep in mind they could potentially drunk themselves accidentally or not knowingly.
Oh, either you or they are drunk, so potentially they could have been drunk and then died because of their own ability.
That is a possibility. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, the only way they would be able to die would be by an assassin who can penetrate
everything.
Said build.
Oh yeah, because it said they die even if they could not have or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That is the theoretical possibilities.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Figure out where I'm going to next.
So, let's get reading through the rolls, and I've gotten the Moonchild, which is what Jason claimed, and I may have caught him. It says, when you learn that you died, choose one alive player. If good, they die tonight. So, Jason claimed that he is the Moonchild, and that he picked Sonia, and that she did not die. However, the way I interpret what is written, he would have learned he died in the morning, and at that point would have publicly claimed somebody, when you learn that you died, choose a live player. If good, they die tonight. So he would have picked Sonia in the morning. We would have gone the whole day, and then potentially she would have died the next night. So I think he's lying. I'm going to talk to Sam about that.
Back to the shenanigans.
I'm hoping for something to happen that I think would be really good for us to solve the puzzle, but let's see if it really happened or not.
I don't know if this will disappoint Jason or not, but Trey has died in the night.
It disappointed me a little. I was hoping for no kill. I was hoping for no kill, and then we could do the double tap. But
now it's pretty confirmed. There's no zombie.
Now it's confirmed there's no zombie at this point.
Yeah. Sam, can I talk to you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Come to my breakout room.
Adele,
you want to talk?
Yep,
we can talk.
What's up?
So I got another question. The Moonchild, So keeping in mind that all questions are hypothetical and, whatever, nothing
Sure.
I'm learning.
Yep.
The Moonchild says, when you learn that you died, choose one alive player. If good, they die tonight. So the way I interpret that is if somebody died at night, normally speaking, they wouldn't learn that they died until we all reassemble in the morning. And at that point, they would publicly say, I choose so-and-so, and we would have all heard that.
That is traditionally how that rolls run. There has apparently been a recent rolling that if somebody dies in the night, you can visit the Moonchild at night.
And is that how you're running it?
Yeah, which I did try to clarify earlier.
That's
which
fine.
I know it's hard. It gets lost.
That's fine. I'm just reading it, and I'm like, it sounds like Jason claimed it wrong, and he's definitely bad. But it doesn't sound like that's the case if that's how you're running.
So if the Moonchild dies at night, I will visit them at night, and at that point they would pick in private. If
that
it
seems somewhat unfortunate because that makes that it changes how that. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's something I'll think about more later. But
well,
for the time being, that's just how I'm going to, or how I want to go by whatever I've heard.
Well, what is convenient to me is if I know that Jason's bad, but I don't know that, so that's fine.
Gotcha.
Hey, Trey.
What's up?
You want to talk?
You're what's working for a dream?
I'm not sure. I told 2 people my role, and I'm dead.
Yeah, so you told the 2 evil people, and maybe I'm not evil?
Well, right, but because of that, I have no problem saying my information in public.
Hey, Trey.
Okay, you just want to say your role then?
I will in public because I just died and only 2 people knew my role.
Well, I just don't want to waste time, so I guess I'll wait until we reassemble, because otherwise, yeah.
James, I'll talk to you since you were one of the 2 people I told.
Okay, I'll be there.
Sonia, would you like to talk?
Sure, I'll come to your room.
All right.
Hi.
So what's going on? Who did we kill?
So I don't stand a chance when Jason metas me.
That's fine. Who did we kill? What are you?
I am a bottom townsfolk.
Well, why at this point you're dead? Why wouldn't you just tell me what you are?
Because I don't have it all figured out.
Well, nor do I, but the more that people tell me, the more that I can. So I'm like very behind, have no idea what's going on. The more, if you are good and you want to solve this puzzle, the more, I think it's very possible that Adele is the demon. However, I don't really have anything to go off of other than the fact that Jason said, Adele, I want to talk to you. And so maybe Jason wanted to talk to the demon. So if I have things to put together to try to figure that out, and if you say bottom half, then I just have this like swirling mess. So, I mean, that keeping in mind, that's fine if you don't want to share, and I probably won't share with you, but you're already dead, and I don't see any reason for you not to share.
So I'm the professor.
Okay. So you won't be able to bring somebody back.
Nope. I have no power.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Well, it helps to fill in the puzzle. So there's that. Do you have any thoughts on what's going on? I think I've read through the first half, which basically then I have to read through the bad rolls, and I'm like behind the 8 ball. And then my recording crashed, so it's going poorly.
Well, good, because that was not my most fun game. This game brings out the worst in me. I don't know how many more times I can play this game because I take it personally. It's rough.
Well, I will have you know that I'm always glad when I see your name. So if that helps
well, thank you
in any way.
And thanks for sticking up for me, because last game I was first to go because of that one, and so I take it personally now, and it makes it hard for me. Even though it's a game, I just want to have fun.
Well, I will say, just so that you're perfectly clear, this game definitely is more intense than Werewolf. Like, there's no question. And I also will say that there are certain people, which you don't probably need to go more than that intensify it even further. So
yes, and it makes it harder
I
for me. I really don't want to be ugly.
That you're playing on Saturday, and I believe that I'm in that game, so that maybe will be a fun game.
Okay, well, and I have to make sure that I tell my husband that if he's in the game, I may drop out. I just don't want to be that person.
Is he? Does he play games?
My husband, yeah, not on Zoom. Like we play Gloomhaven and Shadows of Brimstone.
Well, you said if he plays, so is he signed up for that game on Saturday?
Oh no, not my husband. If Jason played, well, my husband's name is Jason. Sorry.
Okay, gotcha.
Jason.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna head out. Thanks for the information.
Yep. Thank you.
Let's try Yahoo.
James, you want to talk?
Go to your room.
Okay. So, I think we talked already. I have no idea what's going on. Still don't know what's going on. However, I am very certain that Sonia was bad.
I caught her in a lie.
Yeah,
she
I caught her
tried
in
to
a
tell
lie
me
too.
she was the fool.
What did she say to you?
She tried to tell me she was the fool.
That's bizarre, because she told me what she was, and she did not say she was the fool. Are you the fool?
She's like, no, but if she was the fool, she wouldn't have died.
Oh, okay.
Unless she was poisoned, which I.
Well, that's
unlikely.
so. Did you call her out on it immediately?
Yeah.
And so she
went
changed
in,
her
I went and
lie
said,
to a different lie that caught her with me, which is hilarious.
No, she's full of it.
Yeah, no, and that's fine. There's no reason, like it's a game where you're supposed to lie. She just didn't lie cleverly or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm positive that she's bad. The other theory that I had was that Jason and Adele were bad, but the fact that Jason's been gunning for her, it makes that there was scenarios, but there's always scenarios that everything could be possible. So who even knows?
I got confirmation today that Jason is what he's telling people.
Okay.
Moonchild.
Yeah. Well, I read the role, and I was certain he was lying because the way it's written, that would have happened in the morning. But he said, and I think he said this publicly, that basically when the Moonchild dies, he'll visit them at night. So yeah, it would have been awesome if he had screwed that up, because then I would have been like, "You're lying. That's not how the role works."
Yeah. No, but I heard I have on good account that he is what he says he was. He is good, and he was the Moonchild. Same for Trey's not claimed his role, but I will cover for him as good. He's good. I'll vouch for him.
Did we talk about Justin yet?
I haven't heard anything about Justin yet.
Recruit rooms are closing. I thought he said they were closing in 5 minutes. All right, whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently that's not
Quick 5 minutes.
I have so little information. All I know is that Sonia's bad.
I think we need to get people to come out and claim a role during the nominations.
Okay, well, I am not going to publicly come out with my role. It would be helpful if I knew what roles people had. I will say that. Yep. And I think I trust you.
We need to try and push people to claim roles.
Specifically,
and I'm not saying that because I want to know who they are and I want to kill them. That's not it.
No, and that's fine. I'm not even saying that that's the case. I think that I'm inclined to believe you because you're vouching for the people that I am inclined to believe also. But everything is always with a shade of
we need to give cannon fodder for the gambler. We need that so the gambler can clear people.
That's definitely a thing.
Yep. So all right.
It's funny.
Wait, I have some new info here, guys.
Before nominations open, everybody can do gossips if they would like.
I have new info. The kill last night was from the gossip. The kill last night was from the gossip and not from anything else. So there could be a Zomboul. So we need to double tap Sonia.
Right. You think it was a gossip?
First. It's 100% the gossip. It's 100% the gossip kill last night. We need to double tap Sonia before anything else, just so everyone knows.
Well, that was really mean of you, Sam.
We need
double tap Sonia. What does that mean?
It means we need to kill you twice in case you're the Zomboul.
So the Zombull.
He hates you so much, he wants to kill you twice.
I hate you
When-
so much, I want to kill you twice. We need to double tap Sonia
All right,
right
well,
now.
nominations are open if
Well, it's day
there's no
3.
gossips coming in.
Oh.
It's day 3. I said you guys could kill me. Day 3. Go ahead.
I'll
This
nominate
Nazi
Sonia.
killed
Your
the
worst
guy.
game, Sonia.
We gotta double tap
James
Sonia.
nominates Sonia.
Oh, come
James, James, state your reasoning.
She's super fishy when I talk to her.
Yeah,
and
I was.
Yeah, it was. And if the gossip information's true, then it makes sense to double tap her.
I will say that I know for a fact that she is bad, and that's one of the only things that I know. And I'm sorry, Sonia.
Let Sonia get her defense first.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You just said you know for a fact that I was bad.
All right, well, Sonia,
Is that what you said, Yahoo?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Hey, don't be talking to her. She's bad.
How do you know that she's bad?
I don't want to say that.
Okay, so wait a minute. I gotta talk before I die.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
hang on.
You're already dead.
Hang on, wait. Don't kill
Wait a
Sonia.
minute. It's my time to talk. Don't interrupt.
Yeah, it is her time.
Let Sonia talk.
Hold on.
Okay.
So yeah, James, I told you a bad bluffing roll.
Yeah.
And so I don't have the script figured out. And so, yes, you are right. That didn't make any sense whatsoever. But that doesn't mean that I wasn't a townsperson. I just don't resurrect anybody at night. So my power doesn't do anything right now that I'm dead.
Okay.
So
By the way, I lied.
I'm
Don't
not
double tap.
finished. Do not interrupt me.
Jason.
I'm not finished. Let me finish. And so
Like
that's why
earlier.
I gave you a bluffer roll because I didn't know what I was talking about. So
It doesn't matter. We shouldn't double tap Sonia. I lied. The gossip was false last turn. Therefore, it was a regular kill. She's not Zombul. Don't double tap her. I messed up. I read the gossip wrong.
By the way, I love the fact that
That's how
Sonia's
you gotta
mom
give it
just came out.
something.
Sonia's mom just came out. No, I'm talking. Let me finish.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, I was
I'm
wrong.
talking now.
The
I'm
gossip
talking
last turn was false. The gossip last turn was false. which
So
means
do not
gossip
double
was a
tap.
kill. So don't double tap. I made a mistake. I found out this gossip information late, and now that I read the gossip was false. The gossip wasn't the kill. Don't double tap. It's not Zombul. There's no reason to double
Well, then
tap.
whoever killed.
This nomination is still going on, and
I still think
Was it Jed's gossip, Jason?
If we do this,
hold on. Going to mute everybody just so I can let everybody know that the vote is starting with James. You can unmute yourselves, but starting in 3, 2, 1. You can unmute yourselves.
I apologize, Sam.
Oh, it's fine. I just want to make sure everybody knew the vote was getting
Trey,
ready.
you could explain the next thing next, and you could tell people to nominate the person you were talking about. I'm sorry that I read the gossip wrong, but now that I read it right, explain who you want to kill and explain why, Trey, and it'll make
2
sense.
votes is not enough.
And
Me?
that person voted on this too. Interesting, and that person nominated this. So just bring it up, Trey.
I don't know if I should.
You might. We have to get the info out. Just bring it up.
Okay.
There's no reason not to.
So here's the deal. And don't interrupt me, Jason. Let me talk.
I'm letting you. I give you the floor.
I know. I'm the tea lady. And so Jason, if he is the Moonchild, either died because James was evil or because Jason was assassinated, which would supersede my protection. And then I died. I only told 2 people that I was the tea lady. I told James, and then I told Jason after he was dead. So either James, the gambler, is evil, or I was a random kill, which I don't believe that I might have been.
Did you just out who's wrong?
Oh yeah, because we think James has to be the kill, Adele. If you haven't figured it out.
Okay.
No,
but
you know, I'm so glad you guys decided that I'm the kill. But
James, it makes the most sense.
No,
Because
actually, Trey, let me defend myself. It actually makes
I haven't
zero
even nominated
sense.
you, so.
Oh, I thought you just did.
No, I didn't.
Okay, let me tell you still
Also
why,
let James give us
why it makes zero sense. Why would I actually provide I actually came to you and said, Jason is good. I validate him as the gambler.
That could be because
He's the only person. Hold on. He's the only person I could actually throw shade on to say, oh no, Jason's the bad one if you're the tea lady.
When did you validate me, James? What
Last
time?
night.
After you already came out as the Moonchild.
After I already came out with everything. That's an easy bluff. Easy bluff is a bad guy.
Is he the Moonchild now or is he the gambler? I'm confused.
Now, Jason, do I think James is bad? No, but you kind of put me on the spot.
We had
You guys
You
are
need a
fucking
nomination.
killing me.
We had to bring it up. It's the only thing to nominate at this
But
point.
in this script, it's one of those things where, James, we kind of have to kill you to validate it.
Question.
We don't have to do that today.
Question.
Yeah,
if we kill wrong, there's a mastermind win, right?
If we don't kill, we're going to lose the game.
Question. Is it possible that
if we kill the wrong person, we could lose the game?
No, if we don't kill, we lose the game worse. If you don't kill and you're the good team, you lose the game worse.
If Sonya was a demon and there was a mastermind in play,
that's true.
He's got a good point. Wrong, we lose.
That's true. That's true, Jason.
Sonya can't be the demon because there was another kill, and she's not Zombo, so she can't be the demon. That's the way it works.
There's all kinds of things that can.
You don't know what I
what if,
am.
what if it was
That's
the
thing.
assassin? What if this kill was the assassin?
Okay, Sonya really.
No, I don't.
Then you're evil. If you don't
I
want
do
to
not want to tell you in front of everybody. Once again, you should come and talk to me in private, and then we can have a chat. But in front of everybody, no.
All right, let a Yahoo speak.
So, Trey, is it possible that when Jason died, Jed was your neighbor and that is why you were able to die?
No.
No, that's fine. If I said an insanely stupid thing, then I'm sorry.
Can I answer the question? The answer was directed at me, Jason.
Yes, thank you.
The answer was, so no, I don't protect myself. I protect my neighbors.
Oh, so he couldn't have died if him and James were both good, is what you're saying.
So if Jed was good, or are you talking about Jed or Jason?
You're next to Jason and Trey, and what I thought was that you couldn't die while your good neighbors, if both of your neighbors were good.
No. I protect my neighbors if both of them are good. So when Jason died, either Jason was assassinated, Jason killed himself, or that means that James is bad.
Okay.
Those are the three options. Now, I believe Jason was assassinated.
I need a
probably
nomination.
by Sonya because she really wanted to get him.
Trey could have been drunk.
So here's what I believe.
Well, how would I have been drunk?
Based on Chef's role.
The poisoner, the other drunks.
The poisoner's not in the game.
We don't know.
So here's what else could happen, and if it's so,
that's the one thing we do know.
No, not the poisoner, the poison demon, whatever it's called.
Okay. Anyway, here's.
Jason, you're talking over everybody, dude. Let other people talk.
Okay,
that's true. I could have been the target the night before, which means that I was poisoned. I guess the night order would have mattered between when Jason was targeted, whether or not, because if Jason was targeted the day before, and then I was targeted, meaning that I was poisoned, which means my ability wouldn't have gone off, which means that Jason would have died because I was poisoned the next night, and that means that we have a puka.
Which goes back to Sonya, James, and Andres all talk to each other in turn one. So someone still needs to nominate James. It's the only thing that makes sense.
I nominate Trey.
Trey's dead already.
I know that.
Well, then why are you nominating me?
So that I can talk to you, because nobody's letting anybody talk, and I'm trying to read and understand things. And so if I nominate you, since you're the person I want to talk to, then maybe I'll get a moment to talk to you.
Okay.
You go.
So from the role, it's frustrating when you don't understand things and people just like come at you like, how dare you say a thing that's wrong? Like, it's just frustrating. So T-Lady, if both of your alive neighbors are good, then they cannot die. So what you said is if Jason killed himself, does that also supersede it, or was it just the assassin? I don't think the demon could kill himself.
No, and I don't think that was the chance. But
so you think it's James that is evil? And I think you're right.
Here are the possible scenarios. Is if James was evil, then Jason could have been killed because my protection doesn't work.
Yes, and so what I'm saying is, but if James is good and Jason, if James is, so the demon could kill. Yeah, so if Jason is evil, then he could have been killed by evil.
Now there is an assassin which supersedes my ability.
Yeah.
Or Jason was targeted night one. So that means he was going to die the next night. And then when the puka picked me, my ability was poisoned, which means that my protection wouldn't have worked regardless.
Okay. So the possibility is that Jason or James is bad, or you were poisoned.
All right, I need to move on with this nomination.
Yep.
So I'm going to start the vote with Jason.
Jason was puka.
3, 2, 1.
Now, if Sonya was the assassin, I know who she was going to assassinate. So that only makes sense.
That is true.
Yep, that is true too.
I do not think James is bad.
But if Jason was Puka, then his Moonchild means nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
No. I wasn't Puka.
How do you know?
How do you know?
How do you know?
Okay, because Chef is the sailor, so he was the one who was Puka. If there's a Puka in the game, because Chef, if he was poisoned, his ability would go up, and the sailor most likely won't die because the sailor doesn't die.
But he could have been drunk as well.
He could have been drunk. It's part
But the sailor could just drunk themselves. We wouldn't know.
He could have drunk himself.
And there's still the courtier as well. They could have.
Someone's nominated before time runs out. Someone's got to do
Justin
it.
nominates Trey. Was that correct?
No, Yahoo.
Jason.
Yahoo.
Oh, Justin
I
nominates
actually
Trey.
can get information at night. Well, I'll get poisoned all the time now since you fucking outed me.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Justin, you're dead and can't nominate.
Right. Well, Yahoo already nominated Trey.
No, that's done.
Yeah, that's the
Aren't we
last
done?
one.
It was the previous one.
Oh,
We finished
I
with
didn't see
that.
throw it.
Yeah, let me.
Sorry.
There we go. Sorry.
You might want to vote me out. Maybe.
No, I think James is actually the better one.
I'd agree.
Just do it. Fucking outed me, guys. Come on.
I nominate James.
James, you got to understand there are lots of possibilities that still make you look evil, so you can't take it personally.
I'm not taking it
Adele,
personally.
Okay.
Let Adele state his case.
It basically what everyone has said already. I mean, it is possible. It's possible he was good if the Puka Trey, because it would nullify his ability. Then Jason could die regardless from an assassin.
Yeah, and that's that is what I think happened.
All right, let's let Adele then Jason go.
I will not be voting for James. I do not think he's bad.
That is possible, but I don't see suspicions on much. Like, I don't see information pointing towards anywhere else. I need someone to point me in another direction.
All right, James.
I think it's, pretty obvious that I'm good, but we've come to the conclusion that somebody has to die, apparently. So that is what it is. But the fact that I actually went privately to Trey, went and confirmed Jason wasn't bad. I went to Trey at the tavern before and said, "Hey, I validated that you're the tea lady."
You could be lying. You
could. Okay, let's calm down. Let's let James finish.
It doesn't make sense because Jason would have been my only cover to say, "Oh yeah, Jason's evil." So why would I come out and actually vouch for him?
So here's the thing, and I'm just going to say something to that point. You couldn't just come out and say Jason's evil because you would have had if you were the gambler, you would have to gamble and actually pick my role if I was evil. And it's easier to say I'm the gambler, I picked the Moonchild, than say, oh, I'm the gambler and he was the assassin. Like, you would have to then pick a role and make up a role for me if I was actually evil, which I'm not. So therefore,
there was a lot of suspicion on you at that point, Jason.
There was no suspicion on me ever.
We need to start this vote. This vote's going to start with Trey. This vote's going to start in 3,
himself unless
2,
he dies.
1.
Yeah.
Mike, you understand that gambler never proves himself unless he dies, right?
I'll die by your guys' hand instead of using it at night, so that does a lot of good too.
Fourth vote.
James, who are you going to confirm tonight?
I was gonna check Sonia, but I already know her role that she claimed was complete bullshit, so I wasn't gonna waste it on her.
Why is no one voting?
Because they believe me.
Because James,
your vote says not enough. I need another nomination in 10 seconds.
Andreas, Mike, just put Andreas.
I'll nominate Andreas.
Why me?
Because I know you woke up last night.
It was Mike.
It might be that he's a super helpful role.
It could be, but we know the demon wakes up, so that's all I got to go on.
All right, do you want to edit anything else, Mike?
No, I know he woke up, so it's
all right. Andreas,
our best shot.
Yeah, I did wake up, but it's a positive roll, and I really don't think you want to kill me. I mean, if the choice is between me and James and double tapping Sonia, I think that's the worst to go, because there's not much left, and I might keep him a little bit longer. I don't know exactly what we should say at this point or not say at this point, but it's a positive roll.
Okay.
All right.
If I say that, I will be dead by that.
Unfortunately, Andreas, we already tried to double tap Sonia. We tried to kill James, and we can't.
He did talk to Sonia day 1.
Vote starts with Adele in 3, 2, 1.
This is the last chance for someone evil, or not. It was our last chance. You didn't do it. The 3 of them all talked to each other on day 1. Sonia, James.
But he also told me. He also told me that he does wake up. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But like I said, I talked to many people. It didn't matter. I talked to like 5 people night one. That didn't
And
mean
Sonya
any of them
didn't
were
give
evil.
Sonya didn't give
0
any
votes
bluffs. I
is,
don't even
not
know.
enough.
Jason, who did you say? James,
10
Sonia,
seconds.
and Andreas
Sonya
talked to each other night
all
one?
talked to each other on day one.
And
Yeah,
Andreas
but
was part of that?
if she got her bluffs,
Yeah,
why
I
wouldn't
talked
she
to
say
multiple
it?
people on day one. I wanted to talk to you on day one, and you just said no.
Just for the record, Andreas, it doesn't mean I think you're sus, but I'm just writing things down that are said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no voice.
Yeah.
I have like the same list, like
All right, nominations are
following what
closed.
Trey did on
We're
the first
killing
night
nobody
with all these
today.
things.
I also
Everybody
talked to
can go to
Cynthia
sleep.
and Trey on day one. So
Okay, the day
Good
ended.
night, everybody.
Nope.
Damn, I was invited to join somebody else's breakout room.
Just
Oh, you
hit
can just click
later.
later.
and
Just
then
choose
join
your
yours.
room.
Well, the game is developing. It's becoming pretty heated. I'm going to read the rules. All right. Going off of social reads, well, it's hella confusing. I would say Andreas and James and Sonia. I also believe that it's likely I'll die today because I basically came out and said my role. Well, so Sonia claimed that she was the professor, which maybe she was trying to catch me. I am the professor, so I know that's a lie. And she also lied to somebody else, which means that she's definitely evil, at least I think. Or she's bluffing, which is a possibility. She could be a good player that's choosing not to give her role because she doesn't want to give it away. But we were super sus on her, and then 2 people died. So it seems like the most likely thing is that Sonia used her ability because she knew she was short for this world. That being said, Sonia's bad. Jason's been gunning for her. Maybe it's Jason and Sonia? But I think the most likely scenario is it's Andreas and James. So that's my theory, and I'd like to talk to Adele to hopefully bring clarity to that. If Adele's bad, okay. So who else could I talk to? I was thinking Adele and Jason could potentially be bad. I need to bring somebody back to life. That would be great. Well, I probably die tonight. That's the thing. So I won't ever get my ability. That's not cool. Justin wanted to die. However, well, I want to talk to Justin. I want to talk to Adele, maybe. Talk to Trey. Is there a reason to bring Trey back? Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to get my ability. That's the thing. I died, I think. So, well, I don't know who the demon is. Say it's James. Yeah, if James is bad, then I gave it away. Because I said she claimed a different role. And then I made it painfully clear. That's unfortunate. Anyway, it doesn't matter. If I died, then we're down to 6. And we need to kill James or Andreas. Actually, I think it's James. I think that would be the safer kill. Except if it's a Zombo, then we need to kill twice. Oh, I'm alive, maybe. Hey, what's up?
Oh, would you like to use your ability?
I feel like I probably should. But I don't know who's good and who's bad. I will bring back Jason, which is feels like a mistake.
All right.
Thank you. All right, so the game is very confusing. And the problem is that everyone takes everything personally. So if you attack somebody, then, like, it's not a besmirchment of your character. It has nothing to do with your character. You were dealt a role that says you're the demon. You're not actually evil. So, anyway, very likely that Jason's bad. Very likely that Adele's bad. Very likely that Sonia's bad. Who even knows? Maybe they're all bad. Like, it's very confusing. But anyway, I brought back Jason, which, in hindsight, I realize he's the Moonchild, which is an outsider. And at that, not particularly useful. He did happen to catch Sonia, which mean when you learn that you died, choose one alive player. If good, they die tonight. So if he picks Andreas and they don't die, then we know to kill them. So it's not the worst. I was thinking of bringing Trey back, but I couldn't figure out, and then I don't know about any of the other roles. Justin wanted to die, so I didn't bring him back. Mike claims Chambermaid. I think he is. So I don't need that anymore. But I didn't want to leave my ability because I'm pretty sure I'm going to die soon. So I brought back Jason. Best case scenario, he can. Oh yeah.
Can I just say something real quick? Because you know what you do with the drunken sailor? You know what you do with the drunken sailor? Know what you do with the drunken sailor? You kill him in the night. Drunken sailor. It's the only way I could die.
Brother.
I was waiting to do that all game, and I died night one. Dang it.
One more. Wait.
I don't know. Mike Davis.
All right. You wake up to learn that James has died.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
What was your gamble this turn?
All right. So breakout rooms are open. You got I'm gonna give about 7 minutes.
Yeah, but if it's a puka, that's a very surprise kill.
I want to talk to Cynthia, Andreas, and a Yahoo. I don't care which order.
Because if it was a puka, that means that it would be delayed. And
Yeah,
there's no
yeah.
reason for James
This would be the turn that Peril would try to charge if they were trying to end the
Hey,
game.
Trey, can I talk to you real quick?
Which is why we need to know.
Okay, my room or yours?
All right, Jason, I'll talk.
Go mine?
Hey, Yahoo, my room or yours?
Mine. It's at the top. It's easy to find.
Okay.
Okay, you got to spill a lot or the game's over because it is Poe. It's got to be Poe at this point. Just
because there wasn't a kill, so there'll be 3 kills tonight. What are you saying?
There was a kill with James. He didn't say who he gambled. So.
Well, I thought you thought James was definitely bad, or was that Trey that thought that?
Trey thought that.
Did you not think that?
I think I was assassinated. I've got most of the puzzle. I don't know what you got, but you got to give me something because I got to move on to the other 2 people that I know nothing about to find out who's lying.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I can't give you anything right now.
Then I'm going to assume you're evil.
Well, that's fine.
Justin, do you want to talk? You're muted.
Jed, I understand enough about what you told me.
Justin, can we talk?
Yeah, I'm happy you worked that out.
Justin, can we talk?
I did work it out, which is why I've been trying to talk to 3 people. What I still think Andreas is the kill now. It has to be.
So, Jason, can you explain another reason if...
I'm not going to explain anything unless you talk to me at Yahoo.
Well, I am. So, Jason, listen to me. I am trying to solve the puzzle also, but there is a possibility. Okay, that's fine.
Let's go back in your room and we'll talk, and we'll solve the puzzle.
But I'm likely not going to give you all the information you want. That's fine. So answer me this: could you explain a way that James would have died last night if there's not a Poe?
Gossip.
Okay, and that was what you wanted him to give his gossip.
There's multiple reasons, but you need to explain something about yourself so I can clear you. You got to give me something at this point. I've got all the roles. I've been talking to everyone. I've got so much.
Well, I know that. That's fine. I just needed. That's fine. I do have a person I want to talk to. I want to talk to you too.
You want to tell me anything? If you don't tell me anything, I got to put you on the suspicion list, and I don't want to. I want to.
Well, you shouldn't put me on the suspicion list, but I can't tell you anything right now.
I think that's what he said. That's all I remember.
Hey, Yahoo, I got to keep marking you as evil if you won't say
You can mark me as evil, but please don't vote me out because that would be a mistake. Jed, can we talk?
Yeah, sure.
Don't trust him, Jed, if he doesn't tell you anything.
I might tell him something. So we have until 42, which is 4 minutes. It's not a lot of time. And we're getting down to the wire. How much experience do you have with this game?
None, not this script. This
Okay,
is the
so
first time
dude,
I've
I'm
been in this script.
so confused, and I really wish that there
Yeah.
was a more experienced player that I was talking to right now, because that would be super helpful.
Yeah, so...
And I don't know if you're good. Are you dead?
I'm not dead, no.
I'd rather you were dead, because then I could trust you more. Okay, I think I'm going to go back and see if I would like to talk to Adele.
Okay,
No
sure.
offense. I don't... Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, Jed, let's just go talk. Nobody else is here. I need to talk to somebody.
You're muted.
Hey, Jason, do you want to talk quickly?
Sure.
To you guys.
You're muted.
I know, I became unmuted. Jed, I'll talk to you now.
Justin's muted.
I'm
Okay.
muted.
That's fine. I don't know if you're here,
You
Jed,
both were.
but I will talk since... Okay. Justin, I know you're good. Can we talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go to your
My room. It looks like, okay. So, I am fairly certain that you're good. We talked on day one, and it seems super obvious that you were good. So I'm just going to trust you. I am the professor, which means I can bring somebody back. I chose to bring Jason back last night. So as far as I can tell, because he didn't come back, that means he's bad or I was drunk. The professor, I'll just read it because I don't know if
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I think he's
I was
bad.
wondering about Jason.
Well, the thing is, so I kind of outed my role yesterday, which means I also could be poisoned if the evil team had picked up on what I said.
Yeah, but what would have poisoned you?
I don't know. I'm just like scrambling to try to figure it out.
Yeah, so
Jason's saying that he thinks it's the Poe and that he thinks James was not killed and that we're going to lose if we don't kill the demon today. I was totally convinced it was James, Sonia, and Andreas. However, then James died last night, which didn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm kind of sus on Jason, but he just plays it like that.
Yeah, well, and so I brought him back, and that's the thing. Like I wanted to talk to Adele because Adele is way more experienced with things, and I was like, okay, he'll be able to figure out what that means. I didn't tell Jason anything because I brought him back and he didn't come back.
Yeah.
And so I could be poisoned. So who could poison me?
The sailor is out. It's not the sailor.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of good rolls that poison too. It's not just bad rolls.
Right. The sailor's dead.
What were you, the sailor, or what were you?
No, I was the grandmother, and the sailor was my child, or grandchild, or whatever.
Well, I thought we. Okay, so what was the order of things? Who did we kill day one?
You killed. I
killed
died
you.
day one.
We killed you. So you didn't die because of the sailor dying.
No, I was the grandmother of the sailor.
And Chef was the sailor.
Right.
So you're not confirmed either, really, because we killed you.
No, that's true.
That's fine. I don't suspect you because if there's anything I felt was that you were good at the beginning. We got 1 minute.
Yeah, and I told you the first day that I know that people are going to be drunk.
Oh, because you knew the sailor was in play. That makes sense. I had you marked down as the sailor, and then you said it was okay if we kill you, which because you're the grandmother, it doesn't really matter if you die. Okay, so right. I'm more on believing you. So help me to figure out the puzzle.
Yeah.
So what's the likelihood that I got poisoned? So I would think that it was intentional because I outed and said I am. Well, in my effect did not take place. So either I was poisoned or Jason is bad. If Jason and Sonia are bad, who's the third?
The only poison is the puka, which is the demon. That's the only poison is the puka, which all that's left is.
So it says you act on the first night. Does that mean night 0? So somebody kills.
Yes.
So essentially.
But he kills that person the next day.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is there would be a kill every day as though it was a normal demon. However, they're also poisoning. So like the poison has effect rather than dying instantly.
Right.
Okay.
So
that would make sense if it's the puka. So if I die tomorrow, that would mean that it is definitely the puka, and I was poisoned, and that's why.
Right.
So I think we can ride it out and not spill the beans. And if I die tomorrow, then we can assume it's the puka.
Yeah, with no kill yesterday, it
Every game I'm like this, and
Yeah.
You should do a jack
That's
party
pretty
again,
cool to
Mike.
run.
yeah, I should.
James,
I should. We'll do that
did
again
you tell
soon.
Jason what you told me?
All right, everybody can gossip if they'd like, but nominations are open. I think Justin's still coming in. But
Okay, I have one question for
I'm gonna wait just a
Ayala.
second for Justin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Okay, nominations are open. If you want to
Ayala, are
gossip,
you?
remember to gossip.
Ayala, are you an outsider?
No.
Okay, so hey guys, I think at this point in the game we're still letting you. I think I should go ahead and share everything I have, and so I'm going to go and just do a brain dump everything I got. Okay, so I am the chambermaid on the first night. So I point to two people, and then Sam tells me whether it's a 0, 1, or 2. One person woke up, 2 both of them woke up, or was 0 nobody woke up. Right. First night I pointed to Jason and Sonia. I got a 1, but after that. Chef told me that he was a sailor. He made me drunk, so that 1 is not true. It could be either a 2, which means Jason and Sonia are both.
No, Mike.
Or it could be a 0.
The drunk with the
Let
second
him finish. Let him finish.
But the drunk with the second one, so Mike understands. It wasn't the first.
Oh, it was the second. Okay, all right. So the first night was
one.
okay.
Yeah,
Second. Okay. The second night I pointed to Jason and Trey, and I got a 1. So that 1 is the one I was drunk at. I'm sorry.
You weren't actually drunk, just so you know. I'll explain why after.
Okay. Okay. So that's what I know on that night. And then the next night, I pointed to Jason and Andreas, and I got a 1, which is to screw up on my part because I'm not supposed to point to dead people. And Jason was dead at that point because he claimed the Moonchild. And oh, by the way, the night before when I got a 1 between Jason and Trey, Jason said he was a Moonchild. He woke up, so that 1 makes sense if Jason actually woke up. Trey didn't. But I got a 1 between Jason and Andreas. Jason is dead, so it has to be Andreas 100% that woke up. And last night I pointed to Adele and a Yahoo, and I got a 2. So both of them woke up last night. So that's all. That is so the people I know that woke up 100% is Andreas, Adele, and Yahoo.
Okay, so moving on to more pieces of the puzzle. Just so you know, Mike, in order for Chef to have died, when he died, he was the one who was drunk and not you. Therefore, the thing between me and Trey is good, which actually works out because I was the Moonchild, Trey was the tea lady. Trey didn't wake up. I did wake up because that's when I picked Sonia. Therefore, you were not drunk any of the nights. Okay. We could still have a poem. We could still have a puka or a Poe in play.
I think it's a Poe.
Chef, by the way, I think you're muted.
Poe, and I think Poe is charging, and I think we're in trouble.
Jason, did my gamble was it completely invalid, or did I? So can you validate whether I died from demon or died from gamble?
I could validate that you're probably the assassin still and pretending, and the demon might have killed you. I don't know. I can't validate anything with you. Because
I still think he was poisoned.
But if you're claiming whatever you're claiming, then your gossip was wrong. Not your gossip was wrong. Your gamble is wrong, and that's why you died. But it makes
so then I died from my gamble.
Which makes no sense. But then it says it's Poe and 100% Poe, and he only Poe.
I think he would have been poisoned because otherwise he would have seen Jason as the Moonchild.
I did see Jason as the Moonchild.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was something else.
I saw Trey as the tea lady. I saw Jason as the Moonchild, and I saw the person I told you about today. Yes, the role I told you about.
I know.
Sorry, I had in my mind that was stuffing as a
so
Moonchild.
If James is telling the truth, and he died from that, that means that the gossip was false. That means the gossip was false, and the gossip did not do anything, and Poe is charging up, which means that, unfortunately, Andreas and Cynthia, one of you two is the demon, and we're pointing towards Andreas still. And that's
we know he woke up.
What?
Because we know he woke up.
So I think it's obvious that I'm the gossip at this point, so I might as well give all my information.
Explain all your information, Jed, and we'll go through
So the first day, I gossiped that the Innkeeper was not in the game, which I'm believing might be true at this point.
It is true.
And explain one of the calls on the
Jason,
first.
let him talk.
On the second day. Second time I gossiped that Jason was evil, and only one person died that night. Then yesterday, I gossiped that neither Andreas or Cynthia is the demon. So if James died because of his gamble, it would mean one of them is the demon.
So if James died due to his gamble, then one of them is a demon, and unfortunately they're Poe at this point, because that means there was no kill. Which means Poe is charging in and do a triple kill. So based on the two rolls,
I mean, he might not be charging.
Andreas, you got to come out with your roll at this point. Then what is your roll? You got to come out, or you're the one who's on the chopping block. Based on I talked with Cynthia and I trust her roll more than whatever you are claiming that you haven't claimed yet.
I'm the innkeeper.
You're the innkeeper?
Yes.
Who have you picked each
That's
day?
why I don't know how that he might not be charging.
Give us your list.
So the first night I did James and Cynthia. The second one was Trey and Adele.
Slow down. I got to write. I'm writing it down.
Sorry.
James, Cynthia.
James, Cynthia. Trey and Adele. And Mike and Yahoo.
Trey, Adele, Mike, and then you picked Mike and a Yahoo.
Didn't Trey die the second night?
Yeah.
We just caught him.
Wait, hang on. No, because he makes one of the people drunk. But regardless, hang on 1 second.
We'll need nominations eventually, or sooner rather than
Okay,
later.
that checks out with me because I am the professor, and I picked Jason last night, and so Jason should have been brought back to life, except I was the one that was drunk because of the innkeeper. Which is why I didn't tell you, because it seems super likely that you were the demon based on the, well, not demon, but minion based on the information I had. However, being told, well, and that's fine. I can't trust you when my information says you're 50% bad. Yeah. So you should have been resurrected if you weren't bad. However, it makes sense because, well, that isn't good because then I was super suspicious on Andreas, and it's his information that makes me good.
Okay. Then in that case, Cynthia's lying about her role, and her role is a role that you could lie about just as easily.
So if
Adele lying?
Hold on. So if a Yahoo was
we
drunk,
trust Adele.
All right. So the innkeeper picked me and a Yahoo. So if a Yahoo was the one drunk, that means I was a drunk. Then my number 2 means Adele and Yahoo did wake up last night.
Yeah, I woke up last night to say Jason.
Right. So
which means that who woke up? Adele?
Adele does wake up. Adele does wake up every single night based on his role.
I mean, a nomination the next night.
Adele's role. Didn't Jed say that the innkeeper was not in, he gossiped the innkeeper's not in the game?
Yes. So the first kill wasn't because of gossip. The first kill was because of an assassin. I believe. Here's what I believe at this point. If you guys
but if he Jed was drunk not in the game.
Here's the puzzle. Here's the puzzle. What I believe. Sonya's the godfather. I do believe that, and she never got to use her ability because I believe that there's only one outsider, which is me as the Moonchild. I don't believe there's any other outsiders in the game. And the Godfather makes -1 or +1 and made a -1, and I'm the only outsider in the game. No one else has claimed outsider. I believe I'm the only outsider as the Moonchild. Therefore, Sonya was the Godfather. Someone was the assassin. Doesn't matter who. Doesn't matter who the assassin was.
Right.
But someone was the assassin. That's how there were 2 kills. Because if the innkeeper is in play, if the Yahoo's really the innkeeper.
I'd also like to point out that I'm not necessarily drunk because Jason claimed outsider, so he wouldn't have been resurrected by the professor anyway. So my bad.
Well, anyway,
that's true.
Anyway, going through the puzzle.
All right. Do you need a nomination? I want to start heading down soon.
Why don't we nominate
You're wrong.
Cynthia then? That sounds like that's.
I was the assassin.
It doesn't really help. I nominate Cynthia.
Why is Adele cleared?
It's got to be Cynthia.
Why is Adele cleared?
Is that a nomination, Yahoo?
Yeah, I nominated Cynthia.
It's based on the gossip that
because the gossip he gossiped neither Andreas or Cynthia and we think that James died from his gamble, which I don't know who he gambled, but we think he was incorrect, and so that's what killed him.
All right, so Yahoo, it's Yahoo's nomination. Go ahead.
So I believe that everybody that I think is good is saying it's Cynthia, and I don't necessarily know. But I will say, well, here's the thing. I need to say stuff, and I want to say the things that are pertinent. So if Poe is charging, we should not kill today, because that will bring us down to 3, and we would lose because we're killing somebody. So if we do think that Poe is charging, we should probably not kill tonight, and then see who's left.
Poe. Let's kill Poe now.
No. Well, I agree with the Yahoo. No kill is better. No kill is better.
Because if they kill 3, and then
Cynthia technically gets a defense before we move on.
Okay.
I mean, I'm on the good team. I have no idea how you guys are getting to me being on the bad team. I'm not following any of that.
The gossip.
If you guys are saying it's me or Andreas, but I don't.
If you get killed today, you won't actually die. Just say that. That's all you need for a defense. If you get killed, you shouldn't die. If you actually get killed right now, you won't get killed. That's your defense. That's all you need to say. People will know what that means.
I mean,
but
I
you shouldn't get killed.
I hope that's true. I'm not positive that's true, but okay.
It's pretty positive at this point because your power
All right.
never went off.
We're going to start the votes. We're going to start with
Well,
Sonia.
then Jason. Okay,
Then
Jason,
start in
then
3,
we should kill her because
2,
either it won't go
1.
off or she'll die.
Yeah, we should kill her. We should kill her at Yahoo.
Sonia uses her ghost.
Sonia voted for it, which is fine.
Why is that?
How is that fine?
How is that fine?
Adele voted for it.
That's not good.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because, okay, she's the pacifist, so she won't die anyway, so it's fine because he's not going to let the pacifist never go off.
It's the fool. Pacifist kills himself.
Pacifist will.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't think you're right.
Jason,
3 votes is enough to put her on the chopping block. I need
Jason,
another
you can't
nomination.
assume you know what Sam is going to do.
Okay.
It says in the title, it says might, and I know Sam has said if it says might.
Why is it
may or may
down
not
clear?
go off, you don't know.
I got a question
Adele
real quick.
isn't
Hey guys,
cleared.
I got a question real quick. Do we believe Sonia when she says she is the assassin?
It doesn't matter because the other possibility is she's the god father, which is
Father.
also bad.
Or the mastermind, and then worse.
No, it does matter. It does matter. Do we believe her when she says she's the
I
assassin?
think she's the assassin because we were super sus on her day one, and then 2 deaths happened, which was what an assassin would do if they thought they were going to die.
Okay, so on the first night, I pointed to Jason and Sonia, and I got a 1. The assassin didn't wake up because she didn't kill anybody that first night. So Jason woke up, and so
assassin doesn't wake up on night 0. If that's
Assassin
what you're
doesn't
referring to.
wake up.
So Jason for another nomination. So Jason woke up on that first night. Then
She's the Godfather. She's the Godfather. No matter what she says, she's Godfather.
Okay, hold on. Sonia. I do believe that maybe she's not the assassin because if Sonia
Hey,
came
I'm
out
gonna
as
nominate Andreas.
I'm pretty sure she would have told us who
It's
she
not Andreas, Cynthia. It's
I didn't
Adele.
hear you.
Adele.
I know.
Cynthia, state your
It's
case.
Adele and Jed.
All right, let's let
Okay,
Cynthia state. Cynthia
I'm
state
honestly
your case.
not following a lot of this, but I'm going with a lot of you guys went on. It was either me or Andreas. So if you're gonna split it that way, I know that I'm not bad, so it's got to be Andreas if that's what you guys are going on. But I also wanted a little more time. I wanted a little more time to speak, so we can try to suss this out because we were almost out of time, and I don't want to die.
So why are we okay killing all of a sudden? I thought.
All right,
we
well,
shouldn't
let's
kill.
let Andreas give his defense.
Okay.
I thought we weren't okay killing.
Yeah, as I said, it's not me. Following Yahoo's talk and what Cynthia said, it's fine that we killed Cynthia because she doesn't die anyway, and we don't want to die because of the Poe charging. So I think we'd go safe when we killed Cynthia, affirm her as good, and still don't kill anyone, so are safe next round to get the Poe. That would be my idea now.
I have a new theory that Adele, who did you pick with your power? And I hope
We need to finish his nomination first, so if there's any more pertinent information.
I didn't pick anyone yet.
Adele didn't pick, then Adele is lying.
We
and I
should be
saw him
talking about
smirk
All right, so hold on. So
We're going to start this vote with Adele on 3.
Jed has a smirk
2,
too.
1.
Because they're both evil, and I'll explain why in a second.
Jed's been smirking over there this whole time. I don't believe
I'll say something after this vote.
No,
I think you can talk while the vote's happening. I think that's fine.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
So Jed, it's your turn to talk.
Why are you
Okay,
smirking?
so I don't think there's any reason for why
You
Evan
guys
hasn't
wanna tie
been
this?
out now. So I was talking to Adele yesterday, and he said he thought he was a lunatic.
1 vote is not enough.
Oh
But
yeah,
it
there
doesn't
could
seem
be a
to match
lunatic.
with what other people have been saying.
Adele,
Like
you
he said.
Lunatic?
The lunatic
Yeah.
thinks they're the demon.
So he thinks there's
thinks
you
it's
know,
a demon.
You need another nomination.
Adele, you a fake demon?
No, I'm not a fake demon.
So you're the real demon.
No,
Okay.
I actually. Oh yeah, I am a fake demon. I actually think I am the lunatic. I actually think I am the lunatic because
countdown.
the outsiders doesn't add up, and the people that I pick doesn't add up either.
So it's I'm telling you right now.
Like
if we believe
there's only
if we
one
believe
outsider
Sonia,
claim.
if we believe Sonia, she says she's the assassin, then it's got to be Jason. Jason's been lying this whole time. He's not the Moonchild.
I'm not
So
lying,
Adele, you're
my
claiming
friend.
lunatic.
Yeah, I'm a lunatic. I got the bluff rolls that I got was.
I nominate Adele just for keeping the day.
I don't think your bluff rolls mean anything though, because they're not even real.
Nominates Adele. State your case.
So if Jason's evil, then James is evil, and I don't believe James is evil.
Jed,
you can kill me.
Let
I'm
Jed,
pretty positive I
Jed
am
give
the
his
lunatic.
nomination.
So I'll just nominate him basically because I want to hear what Adele has to say before we go to that.
All right,
Yeah,
Adele, what do you have to say?
I'm pretty positive I am the lunatic. The only problem is, if it is a Poe, because I got Zombul, so I don't know if that's the actual zombie. I don't know if I'm the zombie, but but if it is a Poe and you kill me, we may lose if it's charging.
Yeah, I
Unless
think we
I'm the
know
demon,
Kill.
but I'm
Yeah, I
pretty
think
sure I'm the
Oculus is a safe
lunatic.
bet.
The information
I've
is
never
so-
been in a game where everybody seems evil because I'm usually in games where everybody seems good. I've never
That's
been
what BMR is.
every
You got Zombul, then it's Jason.
So Adele,
I'm evil. You're evil. We're all evil.
Then it's Jason.
I'm the only one
Jason's
not
dead.
evil. I'm a drunk.
Let's do a mass
sailor, damn it.
suicide.
All right, I'm gonna start this vote. Starts with the Yahoo
I don't know
in
what the hell's
3,
going on.
2, 1.
so Adele, are you saying both your minions confirmed you were the demon when you talked to them?
I did talk to Sonia. I got Sonia as one of my demons and one of my minions, and Ayaho is the other. But I talked to
What?
Ayaho. I didn't bring it up, Ayaho. I didn't talk to Sonia. I never talked to Sonia.
Well, when I played with the lunatic was given the real minions.
No, they weren't.
So
Yeah,
you
they
talked
were.
to Yahoo and
they
he
usually
said he was a minion.
Yeah, I'm not
They're
like
not
saying
necessary.
anything. I'm just saying that's how it was in the game that I played with.
No, I'm
4
saying
votes is not enough.
so.
So here's the problem. Now I figured out a few puzzle pieces based on
Need
what
another
Adele
nomination.
said, which I wish you would have said that earlier, Adele.
Well, if I'm the actual demon,
If
I'm not
he's
going
a
to say
demon,
it.
he's not gonna
Very
say
good
it,
point.
Jason.
But you should have known there was no Zombul, and you should have known it by this
Nah, I
point.
don't think
I know. I just had to confirm. But the information doesn't add up. I
Anyway,
cannot be
the
the demon.
problem is, I think Mike is now evil based on a few things, and I'll explain
Yeah,
why.
you're so full of crap.
Yeah, I don't think Mike's evil.
All right,
Yeah.
nominations are
Full of
closed.
crap.
Okay, we've.
Cynthia has been executed.
Oh.
Cynthia dies,
That's not good.
and everybody goes to sleep.
That's even worse.
Well,
I
Dee, what
thought
do
you shouldn't.
Died.
Why? Just
I
goes
told
to bed.
you, Jason.
Well, that was eventful. So Jason either is the Moonchild, which is an outsider, or he's evil. Maybe we should have killed Adele. Very confusing. Very confusing game. Adele comes out as the lunatic, which means he thinks he's the demon. So what did I think that meant earlier? Yeah, Jason and Adele wanted to talk to each other. And now he's coming out with all this fake crap about being the lunatic. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, 3 people are going to die and we're going to lose. That's what's going to happen. No, that's not what's happening. Okay, I have no idea what's happening.
All right, everybody's back. There's a lot of blood in the town, but all the blood comes from the people who are already dead. Nobody else died last night.
It's Puka and Cynthia was poisoned. That's why pacifist didn't go off. I have some more answers. Sonia, by the way, was a devil's advocate, which is why she was saying to wait till turn 3 because she protected herself on day 1, couldn't protect herself on day 2, wanted to protect herself on day 3. That's why she said wait till day 3. She's devil's advocate. We got that out of the way. Now that there's a lunatic in Adele.
You got about 6 minutes.
Okay, so the question is hold on. Do we think that there's a mastermind and we just killed the demon?
The demon? No, according to Jason.
Because I am not getting killed. I am not screwing this up with a mastermind again.
Here's the problem. Someone who was picked this turn has poisoned information, which is probably Andreas or Mike. So
I pointed to a Yahoo. And
Oh, by the way, I was the assassin.
Yeah, we got
Who did you
Mike, do you want to talk?
Doesn't matter, Sonia.
Wait, no one died, Sam?
Should we go in my room?
Nobody died.
Mike, do you want to talk in private so we don't get distracted?
I pointed to a Yahoo and Jed last night and got a 1.
Hey, Jason, can I talk to you about Mike real quick? I got a theory.
Mike, do you want to talk?
Yes.
Let's go to your room.
Who wants to talk to me?
Justin.
Mike, can we talk?
Justin? Sure, very quick.
You got about 5 or 6
My
minutes.
room or yours?
I'll go to your room.
Sam, did you say the only people that were targeted were already dead?
Yeah.
I can leave if you don't want me here. I just wanted to get Mike's information.
Yeah, I pointed to a Yahoo and Jed and got a 1 last night. That's all I know.
Okay, so one of them.
One of them woke up. What? And Yahoo was admitting that he woke up.
Yeah, and I did not wake up last night because my ability is a one-time thing. So I woke up every day until that. I'm looking for your name on here so I can write your list. So do you do your ability on night 0?
Yes.
Okay, so what was
Every
all
night.
your information?
So Jason and Sonia, and I got a 1.
And you have to go slow. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Okay. Night 1.
And then Jason and Trey, and I got a 1, but the chef said he made me drunk that night. So that could have been a 2. It could be
drunk.
Jason and Trey both woke up, or it could have been a 0. Then neither one of them woke up. I think the 1 is correct though, because Jason's coming. He was a moon child.
Why might you be drunk? Because of what?
Chef said he was a sailor and he made me drunk that night, but I got a 1. So maybe I should have got a 2, and Trey was the other one that woke up.
Okay, that's too confusing to mess up, but that's fine. Night 2.
Jason and Andreas, and I got a 1 that night. That was a mess up though, because Jason was dead, so he couldn't wake up. So I know for a fact Andreas woke up on.
And you got a 1 that night, definitely, Andreas. Okay.
Yes. And then after that, Chef told me he was a sailor. And then the next night, night 4, I pointed to Adele and a Yahoo, and I got a 2. Both of you woke up that night.
That was actually night 3, because the first night is night 0.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. 0. Yes. I'm sorry. Let me
Adele and me.
0, 1.
And what did you get the night that you said Adele and a Yahoo?
And 4. Adele, I got a 2. So you both woke up.
Yeah, which is correct.
Okay. And then a Yahoo and Jed, I got a 1 on night 4.
I'm sorry, say that again.
A Yahoo and Jed, I got a 1.
Okay.
Last night. What do you think, Andreas?
Can we talk a little bit, just you and me, Mike?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll leave.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yahoo claiming, or isn't he?
Hey Yahoo, you gave yourself away, Professor. By the way,
I gave my I'm not. I did not. I made a mistake by picking you as an outsider. I did. That's fine. If I think you potentially are evil, and I know that I'm definitely not evil, and so if you're evil, congratulations if you convince everyone to kill me. And if you're not, then you screwed up because you're going to ruin the game.
No, why did you pick me as an outsider?
Because I'm an idiot and I messed up. Jason, the thing is that not everybody has a brain that understands everything, and people make mistakes. I was between you and Trey, and I thought that you might be evil, and then I picked you, and obviously you're an outsider, which was a mistake that good people can make, and I was asked, and whatever, and you can think that it's wrong. If you're good and you kill me, you will lose.
Yahoo, are you willing to claim a role?
I already did claim my role, and I'll say it again, and I'm not mad, I'm just yelling.
Professor,
I'm the
right?
professor. Which,
right,
and Jason is absolutely correct. It was idiotic for me to pick him because my ability could not possibly go off because he's an outsider, not a townsfolk. And that was an honest mistake.
If it's an honest mistake, it's not a mistake, and you seem angry about it, that you made
I'm frustrated that I made a mistake, and if you are good and I'm good, that mistake is going to cost us the game.
I need to talk to
Okay, Chef, I'll talk to you. Let's go. Jeff, let's go. My room.
I don't know if I want to. You can talk to me.
Chef, you want to talk?
Why does it even matter? It's the last day.
I need to talk to someone that's alive.
I am alive. I'll talk to you. Top room.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, Yahoo, your room. Okay. I'm just gonna give you something. I just talked to Sonya, and I said if you are the assassin and you kill Jason and Jason is a Zambu, that's a brilliant play. Because Mike's information lines up, Andres' information lines up, everything lines up after that.
Okay, so work me through that again, because if that is the case, then I'm going to need to convince the room to kill Jason, which he's going to go super hard against.
I know, but here's the thing. All Sonya did was smirk with a shit-ass grin.
Okay, we obviously know that Sonya is bad. Like, there's not even a question there. And then she was frustrated with Jason, which would make sense to play that up. So say it again. If Sonya is the assassin, killed Jason.
She killed Jason, right? Took all heat off of Jason now. If Jason's a Zambu, he has another life.
I am aware. We need to kill Jason, if that's the case.
Hey, Mike's information lines up after that. Andres' information with the Innkeeper with you lines up after that.
Are you going to be able to convince people of that? Is that what you're positive of?
I have this really big gut feeling, man, and I don't know. It's a brilliant move if they pulled it off. I think it's brilliant to do that.
So what do you think? Do you think that's what happened?
Yes, I have a
gut feeling. Okay, we can wait another day, though. We can wait another day.
Yes, okay, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Write that down, Sam.
That was brilliant.
Everything.
Nominations are opening.
Based on the new information, everything points to Jed, and Jed seems like the safest bet to kill.
Why is it Jed?
So what information do you have?
Okay, so here's why. Because first of all, Jed didn't gossip last night, which if he's the gossip, he would have gossiped again. Jed never gossiped. Jed is the gossip on turn 1, which he should have done to confirm himself as gossip. That way later on, we would believe all its gossips. But because he didn't, and now he forgot to gossip in the last turn or didn't gossip, it makes him very, very, very suspect. Also, your 1
Sorry, I'm only laughing at Yahoo's face.
The gossip doesn't wake up at night. Therefore, if you got a 1 on Jed, he's not the gossip.
Wait, what did you get, Mike? What did you get a 1 on? Wait, was it Mike that got a 1?
So yes, I pointed to a Yahoo and Jed last night. And I got a 1, but Andreas is the innkeeper. He protected us. One of us is drunk. If I'm drunk, then my 1 is invalid or could be invalid.
Oh, hold on, Jed, are you the gossip?
Shall I give my defense now, since I've basically been accused?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first point that I forgot to gossip, right, if I was good or if I was evil, it's stupid for me to forget that either way. In fact, it would be easier for me to forget that if I was good, because I've got way more stuff to think about trying to work out the entire puzzle, which is why I forgot. Whereas if I'm using it as a bluff roll, that's the only thing I have to remember to do, is to use my gossip. The second point, that if I was a gossip, I should have gossiped on myself on turn 1. Well, maybe experienced people might know that, but this is the first time I've ever been in the script, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm happy to gossip. I'm a gossip today to prove that I am the gossip.
If you gossip, you're the gossip today. We lose. You do realize that.
Hey, I'm gonna throw.
Why do we lose?
Because there's 5
Because
players.
two
The
people
demon will
would
kill
die.
tonight, and if we kill an extra player, we're going to wake up with 2 in the end of game.
Yes, he can't gossip on himself now. He needed to do it earlier. And the fact that he brought it up now instead of earlier in the game.
Or maybe he made a mistake, which is a possibility.
Sonya was smiling a lot when he was explaining that too.
So Chef had some information.
Hey, I'm just gonna throw one piece of the puzzle at the very beginning of the game where I honestly think could have happened. And if this did happen, I'm gonna before I get into it, if this did happen, Mike's numbers line up, Andreas's protecting people lines up, okay, with the innkeeper, and a lot of pieces that we're guessing lines up, and that is if Sonya is the assassin.
She's not the assassin.
Just
let him talk.
Okay, just wait. And did kill you, but you are the zombie, and it took all things off of you. Now people came off of you. The numbers that Mike got line up with checking you 2 nights in a row. Everything lines up. The numbers line up. I did the math.
It's because I gambled
I
Jason.
usually vote on Jason if it comes out this round.
Please,
I gambled
Jason. If you guys can explain it from beginning to end, how
you
said you
gambled Jason. Let James say what he was going to say.
So I gambled Jason, which cleared Jason unless I was poisoned. But I don't think we aren't talking about. Well, if we're talking about Puka, maybe.
What was Cynthia?
Well, we're talking about Zambul, so
Yeah.
I'm just.
If you were poisoned, James, you wouldn't die.
What was Cynthia?
Yeah.
So
could anything happen to
I wouldn't
James
have died
that
night 1
night?
if you were past day 1 if you were past.
When did you gamble Jason, James?
On night 2. Because
not the night he died.
night one. I'm sorry. Night 0, I didn't do anything. Night 1.
No, you did me night 1.
Sorry.
So if
Jason was first to die, right?
If the sailor or innkeeper
me and
didn't pick you,
Jason
there's
died
no
on
way.
the same night. Me and Jason died on the same night.
They died on night 1.
Oh, but the innkeeper did pick you. Did the innkeeper pick you in the first or third?
I'm sorry. I gambled Trey the first time, and then Jason the second time.
Oh, okay.
So that would have been night 3.
Right.
We'll need nomination.
And that's when you died, right?
You, Adele, not me.
Wait, is that the day that you died? The day
could
the
be
night
you,
after?
Jason.
No, it was
not
the
me,
day
Adele.
before. It's not Jason. It's not Jason.
me, and Sonya is not the assassin. Sonya has to be the devil's advocate. Let me explain why. Because if you remember, on day 1 when we tried to kill her, she said, "Wait till day 3 to kill me." Only devil's advocate would say that. Sonya's the devil's advocate. It's the only thing that makes sense in the puzzle. I know no one wants to believe this for some reason, and because Sonya said, "I'm the assassin. I'm the assassin." A bad player is never going to say what they truly are.
Because I'm the assassin.
If you were the assassin,
I
you would throw me
am
under
the
bus.
assassin.
Okay,
Well,
we don't
Don't
hear
even
the
bother talking to
no
her.
longer
She's
matters. It doesn't
evil.
really matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at all.
It
But
does
what matters is a nomination.
It does matter. If Sonya is the assassin, then she didn't wake up the first night, and that one I got means Jason woke up on the first night, and Jason is on board.
Zambul doesn't wake up on the first night, so therefore, no, that's not
I'm gonna
true.
give it, I'm gonna give it one
Zambul
more
doesn't
minute.
wake up on the first night. It can't be true. I'm trying to show you
But
guys.
Sonya, would.
That is correct.
Sonya.
Stop losing
if
your
you-
mind, Jason. Be normal and calm and talk.
Well, again, Sonya's not the assassin. If she was the assassin, she wouldn't be saying she's the assassin and point to me if I really was the Zambul.
that is
But
true.
she
Brilliant
wouldn't
play.
want the evil
I
team
mean-
to lose.
I mean, if you
Brilliant
double
play.
if you double tap him, I mean, we know
You
we
lose
have
the game if
don't
you
have the
double tap
Poe
me.
inside, so we won't lose
Okay, so guys,
anyway,
we
right?
have.
So we can
I'm sorry.
try.
Yeah. So here's my thoughts. Is
Andreas, sorry,
we can
go
afford to kill somebody if it is Jason and he's the Zambul, which I don't think technically is possible, but there's a lot to figure out. So I'm not going to rule that out 100%. We can afford to kill someone tonight. Andreas is very sus, and I think that we could afford to kill him, and then hopefully win tomorrow if we don't win tonight.
Okay.
Let me
Anyway,
say
could we
something.
now puzzle out the puzzle for
Yeah, we need to
There's
talk
part of the puzzle
tomorrow.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
The problem
Andreas
is
said he
that-
held Mike.
Let
No,
Justin
there's two
let
evil
Justin talk.
Andreas said he covered Mike last night. If Mike was Poe, his 3 kills would not have gone off, right?
No, not necessarily.
He
That's a
protected
question
me.
for Sam.
He's protected
That's
me.
not the way it works.
With Innkeeper,
Yeah.
The Innkeeper doesn't drunk evil people. Usually it will drunk a good person.
That's not the way it works. Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
It's a fair question.
So
and
even
Sam
people
should
can't
answer.
get drunk. Is that what it is?
if
Oh, no.
well,
No, they
if
can.
if the Poe went off last night,
Yeah.
if he didn't drunk the Poe, we lost. Game over. If he did
Right.
drunk the Poe,
No.
the game goes on longer.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That is true, Jason.
Let's just put it this way. If
Yeah.
it
The storyteller could drunk the Poe
was-
just to
if
keep the
it
game going.
was- Well, that's true.
We can keep the game
Because
going,
then
and
the
we're
game
gonna
would
start
end.
counting down from 10.
Anyway,
I nominate Andreas.
Yeah.
I'm not
Why
sure
not
that we
do
should
it?
kill him, but he's given us a countdown, and I think that it makes sense to kill him. And like I've said 1,000 times in this game, I never understand anything. I love the game, but
that's why we need
there's
to talk
always
it
doubt everywhere. I think it might be Adele. I think
is.
it might be Jason.
There is.
Very confusing.
Is
that your accusation?
Yeah, Andreas,
Okay.
I know it's you. You've been caught or not. I don't know.
I don't know what I was doing.
Andreas. I mean, I can't really don't know what to say to this. I mean, he convinced me I'm the demon. So no, but I'm not. I'm not sure whether it's Jason. I think both sides make sense. I believe James, so I don't know whether Jason could be it. I'm not sure whether Mike is now the Poe, but also don't think that. I just know I protected us both last night. And everything else I've said checked out. And if there's a demon, I can still protect people during the night. If we have killed the assassin already, they can't get through that. I think it would be quite valuable to keep me in the game. To protect your people.
Andreas can't be the evil one at this point, just so everyone knows.
This needs 3 votes. We're going to start with Adele in 3, 2, 1.
Trey, did you tell Jason? Did you tell Jason I was the gambler early?
No, I didn't tell
No, he
anybody you were the
didn't.
gambler until I said it.
Okay.
public.
Okay.
I told nobody.
Anyway, once this is done, can someone nominate Jed? Because Jed is evil. Jed has to be evil now based on...
Jed hasn't gambled. I mean, gossiped again.
Gossips, yeah.
Yeah, I would go for that.
Jed has to be evil based on his last gossip, and I'll explain why. You want me
You don't have to explain.
vote?
Jason.
Yeah, I'll
He
vote.
did
It's
the
fine.
gossip, and he still hasn't gossiped again. That's all.
But
There's
Jed
another
has,
nomination.
Jed has to be evil, regardless of his forgetting the gossip. His last
And Jason,
gossip.
I would just like to point out that you
It's
literally
evil.
said it has to be you, it has to be Andreas, it has to be Jed, it has to be Cynthia. So,
Yeah.
like,
It
literally
has to be
listen to the
everybody.
playback of
All
you
right,
saying
is
it
there
has to
another
be you,
nomination?
because there can
Otherwise,
only
I'm
be
gonna start
3
counting
evil
down.
ones.
It's also has to be Sam.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Jason Levine's
I will
therapy
vote for
session.
Jed if
It
somebody
has
nominates
happened
him.
before.
Anyway, Jed is the person that needs to be killed. this
Okay,
time.
so
It's the
please,
one that makes
somebody
sense.
alive needs to nominate Jed.
Andreas, if you're not evil, nominate him.
I nominate Jet. I mean, he's like, we don't lose anything with a gossiper, right?
It's our best
Right.
kill.
And he never
Yeah.
gossiped this turn.
Yeah, because we
either.
cannot gossip anyways, or we're just gonna lose the game if we keep
That is
gossiping.
true.
Do you have anything else, Andreas?
No, that'd be the only choice we
Jed,
have.
Jed, your defense?
Andreas, you got to vote too. if you're gonna do it.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so I kind of gave my defense, but I made a mistake. If you want to kill me, I can't really defend myself. I definitely did make a mistake. So, I mean, if you think I'm the Poe, then I guess you need to kill me. If not, then it would make more sense for me to gossip on myself being a gossip today and prove myself that way. Because I don't see why executing me would be better, unless you think the game's going to end tonight. But either way, it's a mistake, but I don't know. I don't know what's happening in this game, so I can't prove it. So do what you want.
It's crazy.
All right, this needs 3 votes. The vote's gonna start with Mike in 3, 2, 1.
We'll just say if we get down to 3, there will be no whispers, which will be super unfortunate.
I do allow whispers on the last day.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, there's whispers.
You're the best moderator ever, Sam.
So either there's no.
It'll be a short round of whispers, but
No, it
there
needs to be
will be a lot of
very
whispers.
long.
You're the bestest of the moderators.
There'll be 15 minutes of whispers on the.
Thank you.
So just to point it out,
four votes is enough to put Jed on the chopping block.
Unless I'm the only
Any other
evil person
nominations?
in the game still, then someone evil voted on me.
Hey, Jed, you can nominate someone if you have an inkling.
Yeah, but the demon, if you're not the demon, then the minion's got to vote to. Now, if you're a minion, the demon's going to vote for you to cover themselves.
Yeah, that is true.
We got it. I think I got it.
All right.
I don't have to explain, Jason.
Jed has been executed, and Jed has died, and everybody can go to sleep. As soon as I open up these rooms.
Well, somebody's going to die today. At this point, it won't be me. Because I've already used my ability. Well, I don't know. I have no idea what will happen. But it doesn't seem like it would be me because I've used my ability. They'd want to kill somebody that had an ability. Adele's claiming the lunatic. I thought that that Jason was the demon. Seems very possible that Jason is the Zomboul. So that thing about the tea lady. If James is good, then Jason has to be evil. Can't be Andreas. All right, let's write some stuff down. James is the... Oh, that's so crap. Each night, if no one died today, choose a player. They die. No one died today. So they can... you would always know when you have the Zomboul, because if nobody dies... Can't be. Sam, can I ask a rules question before everyone's back?
Yeah. Do you need a private?
Well, no, I don't think so. I just wanted to clarify the Zomboul. If there's an execution and the Zomboul was in play, the Zomboul would not kill because he can't kill if there was a kill that day, right?
Right. If no one died today, choose a player, they die. So it doesn't matter about an execution; just matters if somebody died.
But if there was an execution, that would prevent the Zomboul from killing.
No, I
didn't wake up.
Correct.
No,
if you double tap, it doesn't.
Yeah, if you executed a dead player, nobody would die.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is, if there had ever been an execution and the zombie, the demon killed the next night, then we definitely know it's not the Zomboul.
We know it's. That's why I keep saying it's not the Zomboul.
Yeah, with an execution, they couldn't kill. Yeah.
Okay. The problem, Jason, is
or
that
with a death, they couldn't kill. Rather. Sorry,
yeah. Well, an execution is a death, right?
Not always.
Not always, but
but normally, like the normal executions where people die. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
If anybody died during the day, the Zomboul can't attack.
Jason, I want to believe you. The problem is that you might be bad. So if you shout information at me, it's confusing.
All right. Well, with that said, before we move on, Mike has died.
Oh, this is. Well,
I did agree to talk to you, Adele. I don't know what you have, but I'll listen.
We have 5 minutes for which
my place.
Jason, do you have something to say before I go talk to Adele?
It can't be Zomboul because on turn 1, 2 people died.
I know that it's not Zomboul. I already ruled that out by my question with Sam.
Andreas.
Hopefully you come. There it is. Of course you're going to leave. Okay, here you are.
No, I was waiting.
Are you actually the lunatic? Or are you just saying idiotic things?
No.
You said you were the lunatic, which means that you're either the demon or you're just like talking out your ass.
No. I'm okay. So I found out there's a goon in play. Okay. So that means I'm not the lunatic. I am the demon. But that means you're my minion. So I don't know what you're doing.
Adele, you're so dumb.
No, I found out there's a goon. And if there's no Godfather, which there isn't because of Sonia's devil's advocate.
So you are the demon and dude, this is so confusing. Maybe you're a minion and somebody else is the demon and you're just trying to sow confusion. Because I'm definitely, there's no way that you were told that I was a minion. I was told
I was told you're a minion and not Cynthia, and Sonia's a minion.
Okay, so you're definitely the lunatic then.
But I found a goon. It's impossible.
Why did you not say anything on day 1, just in case you were the lunatic and not the demon?
Say that I'm the lunatic on day 1?
No, so here's the deal.
Why would I say that?
The demon is told who their minions are, and the way it always works is the demon immediately goes and talks to his people. So
because I wasn't told that there was a lunatic in play.
Yeah, but so if I talked to you on day 1, then you would have shared information with me, which you did not do.
Yeah, because I wasn't told there was a lunatic in place. I was suspecting that I'm a lunatic. So the only way you can confirm you're a demon is if you're told that the lunatic.
So you were careful and didn't share with me because
I was careful because I thought that I might be a lunatic. I didn't want to throw this, but I could be a demon. So I was like tiptoeing.
Yeah, sure, get it. So you're claiming you're the lunatic and that you're not the demon, which I know. So here's what I know. I know that I am not your minion. However.
You have to be my minion because there's a goon in play. It's impossible. I was never the Zomboul. I was Puka.
Why is there a goon in play? Who's the goon?
I mean, you are my minion, right?
No.
Okay, Cynthia's the goon.
How do you know that?
She told me because I picked her. I made her evil.
Well, or you didn't.
No, I did. I did. I so definitely did. There's no way I'm the lunatic. It's impossible.
So are you saying you're the
unless
demon?
I'm missing something.
Oh, dude, I don't know what I know that you're not the demon. I know you're not the lunatic. So you're playing this game so that we don't kill you because you are the demon.
Well, if I didn't want you to kill me, why would I come out to you and say I'm the demon? The only reason I'm coming out to you say I'm the demon is because I am so certain that you must be my minion. I don't see any other possibility.
I am not, and I
don't know
can't
why you're trying to still
I can't follow all of these spaghetti string theories, but I do know that I was visited and told that I was the professor, which means that I am not.
So, and how did your professor not work? I never picked you. I'm the puka. I never picked you. How did your professor not work?
Because I picked the Moonchild, which is an outsider, because I'm a terrible person. Because he had already come out as the Moonchild.
I don't know.
You're the puka?
Then what am I missing?
I don't know, dude. I can't explain it to you. My only hope was to go to you and have you explain it to me, which has not happened, and I'm not happy about that. So you're saying you're the puka?
I must be the puka. I must be the puka. And you must be my minion. Don't out me.
Dude, I'm not. Oh, well, here's the thing. So I'm just trying to figure out what this means, because I know I'm not your minion. So if you're telling the truth, which I have no idea what's going on, if you are the lunatic, then we need to find the demon. But if you are the demon and you're just trying to create confusion, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that.
Okay. Here's the thing. If I'm the lunatic, we kill Andreas and we win because there's no one else that could be the demon. I don't think.
Oh, it's just the three of us.
Yes. So if I'm the lunatic, we kill Andreas because there's no one else. If I'm the demon and you're my minion, we kill Andreas because there's no one else. So either way,
I am not your demon. I am not your minion. I know that for a fact. So logically, I think you're right, because if I was told that I was a minion and you were the demon, and I would have been if you were the demon, so it has to be Andreas because it's the three of us. So you're the lunatic and you're not as smart as you thought you were, and it's Andreas. That's the only way it makes sense.
Either way, if I'm the lunatic or the demon, it must be Andreas, I guess.
I don't know, but I mean, I don't think there's any way around that.
Yeah.
And I can't explain it to you, and I don't know that Sam will be able to either.
But the goon wouldn't be lying to me. Why would the goon lie to me? I picked the goon, and they came to me and said that.
So, yeah, and I can't even. What is the goon?
The goon is they drug the person, and they turn to their alignment. The first person that picks.
So you think you turned Cynthia evil?
I must have turned Cynthia evil. Who else would have picked her when she's dead?
Well, how do we know she's evil? If you're not the demon, you didn't do nothing to her, right? No.
And how would she coincidentally know, like, turn evil and come to me? Like, how would she know? It's impossible.
It has to be Andreas.
It must be the demon.
It has to be Andreas. Maybe the demon also did that. I don't know.
Either way, I'm killing Andreas. If I'm the demon or I'm not the demon, I'm killing Andreas.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of them's evil, and with the assassin, it doesn't matter which one at this point.
If it looks like I'm talking to myself, it's because I'm playing 7
Adele, do you want to
Nominations are open.
Adele, other than laughing, and unless you're with the Yahoo, one of James or Jed has to be evil at this point. Unless you're with the Yahoo, and then you guys win the game. But
we're oh my goodness.
Yahoo and Adele are trying to figure out who's the lunatic.
It could.
Pretty much. That's what we're trying to do.
It's so confusing.
We don't know either. So you're both convinced to be evil. Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't think I'm evil, but Adele is convinced that I'm his minion, which I am not.
I could have been poisoned and died on the third night, the last night that I gambled, where I thought I died from gambling.
So I don't know who's good or evil, but Cynthia thinks that she was turned evil, and because she's the goon, which I don't know what that means.
What do you mean Cynthia thinks she was turned evil?
That's what I was told. So you figure it out and tell me. You're the smart one.
I thought she was a pacifist.
She's not Somebody's lying then to you because I'm the pacifist.
Well, either I was told that by a bad person, or Adele is trying to confuse me so I don't kill him. Okay, so here's the thing. Adele told me that I'm a minion. I was not told that Adele was the demon, which means that he's the lunatic, which means we kill Andreas. Or Adele is the demon, and he's just totally creating chaos and playing a crazy game where he pretends to be the lunatic,
but
which seems like an insane play.
We would still have to kill Andreas. We don't kill Andreas. Sorry.
No, Stephanie wanted
it's in both ways. It would lead to
I don't know that
Andreas.
that's the case.
No, it doesn't lead to killing Andreas. You want to hear the rest of the information that you don't know yet, Adele?
Well, if it leads to me killing me, I don't want to hear it.
It's unfortunate.
Kill a Yahoo.
Go ahead, Jason.
Andreas picked Mike and himself 2 nights in a row, so therefore, Andreas has to be the innkeeper at this point because or else Jed's gossip would have triggered and it didn't, and there's an assassin. There has to be an assassin, no other choice. So if that's the case,
why would my gossip have triggered if Andreas was
go back to your gossip on day 1. Your gossip on day 1. Your gossip on day 1.
Right. But
oh right, yeah, that fake gossip that I have.
There is no innkeeper in play. Your gossip on day 1.
That's assuming the assassin.
Let me follow it up. If Chef was poisoned the first night when he made Jed drunk, then Jed was
not drunk.
Why was Jed not?
Jed he was poisoned, then his ability didn't drunk anymore.
So if Jed's a minion, then why are we talking about whether his gossip's true or not?
No, in case Jed's not, innkeeper not in play is false.
The sailor triggers before the poisoning. The sailor would have gone off.
Yeah. So it's not. I don't have information on night 1.
What are you doing, Gaia? What are you
doing?
doing?
We need a nomination in about a minute.
What I'm trying to say is Jed's gossip did not go off in turn 1. Therefore, me and Jeff kill. Regardless if he's drunk or that innkeeper's not in play, whatever. His gossip did not go off in turn 1, which means there has to be an assassin. We got that down. If there's
how do you know it was an assassin and that my gossip didn't go off?
There has to be an assassin because innkeeper not in play. If Andreas is the innkeeper, then there is an innkeeper in play. Your gossip didn't go off again.
Why do you think there's an assassin and that my gossip didn't go off?
I'm not going to be able to
explain any other minion at this point.
I nominate Adele.
There you go.
I think it's Adele.
Andreas, we lost the game.
No.
We lost.
Well,
no, I think it's Adele.
I think it could be.
I think it's Andreas.
Andreas, state your case.
He's the only one who claimed to be the lunatic, which I think is just a double bluff, and he hasn't really been into getting the bad players out this game. And I mean, I've played with you a few times now, and you're always scheming and telling everyone this is this, and it's really low key this game. Whereas a Yahoo just plays a Yahoo really erratic, so I can't really tell. I think that it points to you more than to a Yahoo. So I think it's Adele.
On day 1, Jason wanted to talk to Adele, and I was thinking that they were both evil.
Adele's defense. Sorry.
My defense is I don't know what the hell Yahoo's doing. I genuinely do not know if he's even voting for me, so I'm lost. I'm actually lost. I have no words.
Kill him.
Adele, I have a question for you. Are you going to nominate a Yahoo?
Adele, are you actually?
I think it's Andreas. I don't think it's Yahoo. I'll nominate Andreas.
If you don't go in a circle and nominate Yahoo, I'm going to vote for you right now. That's why I'm asking you. You got to nominate a Yahoo. We got to go in a circle so all 3 people get nominated, or else I'm going to vote for you.
Okay, I'll nominate a Yahoo. Fine.
All right. What manipulation is that?
We're going to start this vote. I'll start with the Yahoo. I'll start in 3, 2, 1.
Boom.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
I don't either. I wake up in the morning and I go, let's roll the dice and see what I do.
Chopping block.
Andreas is evil. He's voting for me.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, because I nominated you, and otherwise he will nominate me. I don't believe you nominate Yahoo.
I think it's Andreas.
It might be Andreas. If you're the, I will say, Adele, if you are the lunatic, that would be awesome because, I just think it's the best role in the game.
So
I don't know if I like it.
I have to put him on the chopping block.
Okay,
so Cynthia,
are you going to be honest, or did you just win the game and you're with the evil team? It doesn't matter.
I am not evil.
Yahoo, who are you nominating?
Who am I nominating? Why should I do it next?
Why not?
Who's talking?
Justin.
Well, because it's between me and Andreas so 2 votes wasn't enough to kill Adele. Nobody else wanted to vote for Adele.
I nominate Andreas.
Okay, then you won the game. Thank you, Adele. It's over. Bye. Good. We lost.
All right, Adele, state your case.
I got nothing.
How did he win the game, Jason?
Because you're not going to be
Andreas, your defense.
I am not the demon.
Wasn't me. Everything I've done so far checked out. It's Adele.
It's Adele.
He's just playing his long game with the thing.
Then no one vote. Then no one vote.
It might be Adele. Yeah, let's not vote. I think it is. I think it is Adele.
All right. The vote starts with Adele. The vote's going to start in 3, 2, 1.
I'm with Adele on this one, I think.
Adele thinking it is Adele?
No, that it's Andreas.
Well, then we should vote. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, there we go.
I kind of think it's Andreas too.
Actually, I was told that Cynthia was evil. Well, I don't know.
We lost. Oh, well.
Well, it's hard to even say. Who even knows?
Hey, what
Who are we voting on? Andreas.
Andreas.
I wish I had voted, because at least, whatever. I hope it's you, Adele.
All right. 4 votes is enough.
Somebody nominate me so we can not vote.
That would have to be you, Yahoo.
Well, I'm not going to nominate myself because I know I'm not evil, and I definitely don't want to make myself get votes because, well, either way, I wouldn't want to. So the game is over.
If he ties it right now, do we lose?
Game's over and Adele
All right.
won.
So
he might have.
So there's going to be no more nominations.
Something like that.
Andreas
Right.
has been executed. Andreas is dead. And congratulations to the good team. You have killed a demon.
Yeah!
I love it how you're all wrong.
Look at him, he's stunned.
Look at Jason's face.
That's very
I didn't expect Cynthia and Trey to vote for Andreas. Oh boy.
Thanks, Cynthia.
You know why? Because I
Eliminate
played
Yahoo.
duel, and because Jason said so much that it was the other way, I decided to.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Okay. Y'all kind of lucked your way into that one, I think.
I have no idea what the hell happened.
I think
Okay.
that's how it always goes.
I'm going to mute everybody and then I'll.
You played it poorly then.
Adele.
No, it almost worked because no one was on Andreas, but for some reason they suddenly switched.
All right, I'm muting everybody and I'll share my screen. Yeah, there was some. This was fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. I hit the right button. Here we go. So here is your grimoire. Adele was the assassin. Andreas was the puka. Sonia was Adele's advocate. Cynthia was the evil goon.
So messed up.
Shoot, where do we start? So Yahoo was a professor. We'll just start from top. Yahoo was a professor. He tried to resurrect the Moonchild, Jason, who was an outsider, so that did not work. Let me change my videos up real quick. Hold on. Justin was the grandmother. His grandchild was Chef the Sailor. Cynthia was the goon, who was good for pretty far into the game until Andreas picked her, which turned her evil and then poisoned himself. That was why there was no kill on one night. And then Cynthia died not long after as evil. Sonia was the devil's advocate who protected herself on the first night. Then a Yahoo the second night, and then she got killed. James was the gambler who picked Trey and the Tea Lady, which was correct. Jason and the Moonchild, which was also correct. Then incorrectly picked Adele and Adele as the grandmother. I can't read my own thing, which was incorrect, but it didn't matter because he was poisoned by the puka. He died from the puka on the same night he gambled wrong, and also on the same night Adele used his ability on James. So that was 3 potential deaths all wrapped into one. Trey was a tea lady who for a while was protecting James and Jason. However, pretty early on, Andreas the Puka picked Trey, which poisoned him, which is important because so Jason's a Moonchild. Jed was a gossip who did correctly gossip on the first day that there was no Innkeeper, which killed Jason, who is no longer being protected by the tea lady due to the poisoning. Jed didn't get any other gossips correct, and also didn't gossip on the last day he was alive, or the last 2 days technically. Mike was a chambermaid who did Jason, Sonia, and got a 1 for Sonia's ability. Jason and Trey, and got a 1 for Jason's Moonchild ability. Picked Jason Andreas on that night. I messed up and shouldn't have allowed that because Jason was dead. You're not supposed to pick a dead player, but I already told him 1 for Andreas. Adele and a Yahoo, they both did their one night ability or one time ability that night, so he got a 2. And then Mike was poisoned the night that he picked the Yahoo and Jed, and falsely got a 1. And then he died the next night, and I think that about wraps it up. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, I should have
that
got
was
the
a
votes
crazy
myself. I should have got the
Adele,
votes
what
for myself.
happened?
Can you run through the kill order for Puka?
I don't really have it. I didn't.
How did Chef die?
Chef died from the puka. So that night, Puka picked Chef the sailor, which poisoned them, which means who had actually picked, I think, was it Jed? Yeah. So Jed was drunk for a quarter of a night until Andreas picked sailor, which poisoned the sailor, which meant Jed was no longer drunk. And then the sailor died the next night because the poison basically penetrates that.
No, yeah, I should. When I got nominated, I should have said I won't nominate that. Yeah, I should have persisted on it, and I would get the votes.
Adele,
I should have done that.
You both bluffed the mastermind and were evil, or the
the lunatic.
The
And was
lunatic.
evil, yeah.
So, is it okay if I don't even understand what happened after you explain it? Like, am I still welcome?
It's BMR, so yes.
I understand it now. I understand it now.
You all were really close for a little bit, and then it just went off the rails.
I told you guys Sonya was devil's advocate, and there was no other choice in that. I tried to tell everyone that.
I would also like to say that I think it's cool that your first bookmark is my spreadsheet.
Oh yeah, I don't actually use it.
Well, that's fine. It's cool that it's there.
You said that I was the godfather for a long time, and then I claimed assassin to take the heat off Adele and create chaos.
Lots of things were said.
Nice.
You didn't discover that I was devil's advocate until like day 4.
So Sonya,
that was good. That was a good bluff, Sonya.
Sonya, you acted as though everything was terrible. Did you actually enjoy yourself, or like? Were you actually miserable? You were evil.
Yeah, I was miserable.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's one of the unfortunate things about this game. If you die early as pretty much confirmed evil, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's hard.
No, that's okay. I didn't have a hard time with dying. No, that wasn't it.
Okay.
Good job, Andreas, on
I'm just happy I didn't
making it that far as the
Andreas did really good there, I thought.
Yeah.
Well, and then I made a mistake because Sonya told me that she was the professor, which I knew that was a lie, and then I came out, and I was afraid that my role had gotten out, but I don't think that happened. I was afraid that did you share that with everyone?
You were the professor, right?
Yeah, you knew it. Did you share it with the evil people?
Me? No.
That's good. Thank you. Thank you for being a good evil person.
I thought I claimed to you that I was the professor.
Yes, and then I said I knew for certain you were
I
bad.
bluffed terribly.
I knew for certain that
you told me you were the fool.
I knew for certain that you were bad, which meant that I was the professor, and you should have gone and told Adele and Andreas that. Which I thank you for not doing that.
You were so erratic. I wasn't convinced you were the goon.
I saved you the second night because I couldn't. Yeah, I saved you the second night because I couldn't save any of my people. That would look really suspect, especially when Jason was hot on my trail for who I talked to.
Sonya, even when you're evil, you're good. That's all I have to say.
Well, this was a blast, guys. I gotta take off. Thanks you so much, guys. This is a blast.
Mike.
Cheers, Mike. I'm going around. I know there's a werewolf game going on next week, but for anybody not doing that, I am doing a Sex and Violets script next week.
Cool. SMV is the correct way to pronounce that.
I gotta get going as well, guys. But I had a blast switching over to the evil team, and Adele
turned it. She
almost
turned it.
I should have either put suspicion on me or voted that. I know.
I don't know how he lost because I think Adele totally thought he was the lunatic. I confirmed with him. I was like, no, I was actually the goon. You're not the lunatic. And I thought, I don't know.
Okay, so
Adele, you actually thought you were the lunatic?
No. I knew I was the assassin.
Oh, okay.
Everybody else started, or from what I had heard, it seemed like everybody else started throwing the lunatic idea, and Adele was like, no. Okay, yeah, I think I'm.
As soon as the lunatic,
I gotta go.
That's
Good night,
guys. Sonya, that's what. Because only one, Sonya's godfather, and then he said, no, I'm the lunatic, and I said, okay, then Sonya's the devil's advocate, and that's why she said, don't kill me till day 3 because she wanted to protect herself.
Yep, you were right. I will give you that, Jason. You were absolutely right about that.
You tried to resurrect me when I claimed it outside.
So Chef, when Chef,
right twice a day.
when when Chef came to me about Jason being evil and him being the Zombu, oh my goodness, that was hilarious.
Yeah,
and I
you
smirked
smiled
because it
from
was
ear to ear
funny.
because you were like, "Oh, I think that's a good
It was
theory.
so
Hopefully, they kill him."
My
funny.
numbers, but the thing is, all my numbers lined it up if that happened. And the only thing I didn't know is when James checked Jason. So that was the only thing that trumped it. So once I
Chef,
found out,
there's
I
one
didn't know
And
major.
I didn't have to say
everything else.
anything.
There's
I
one.
didn't say
everything else.
anything. I didn't say yes or no. I just thought it was hilarious.
Chef,
But
there is
the
one
players
major
are
problem with
gonna
that
go
theory,
off at the beginning.
which is that the Zombul can only kill if there was no kill it during the day, which would basically be outed immediately.
Yeah, I didn't take that in consideration.
No, and that's
'cause
fine.
I didn't. It's the first time playing with these roles.
That's
so
the
I
same
wasn't
thing
too
that
sure about
happens to me. You have
Oh,
to
yeah.
read all the things. It's very
Yeah.
easy to
That was really
accidentally,
helpful. though.
accidentally pick an outsider.
Yahoo, the reason why we could eliminate Zombo and Chef isn't because there was one kill, because one kill could have still been an assassin or a godfather. It was
Right.
that there were 2 kills on night 1, which meant the chances of a Zombo being in was slim to none because there were 2 kills after Justin got killed.
And the gossip people can die from that too. The gossip.
Yes,
Also.
I know. Well, and that's the thing is
yeah.
there's always edge cases. Like I guarantee you could take a game where people are like, this definitely couldn't happen, and you could figure out a way to shushle the thing so that anything could have happened.
Yeah, absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
Adele, the night you assassinated me, I was gambling you.
Did you?
I was a little like suspicious, and I thought somebody had said what role they thought you were, and I thought, well, I'll gamble that role. I gambled you as grandmother, but yeah, I was like,
So you
Adele
3 people picked you.
assassinated-
The Puka picked you. You died
You
by your
picked me.
gambler, and I picked you.
yeah, I got
Triple
triple kill.
death.
You were
triple death.
mauled, man. You were mauled.
Yeah, strictly
Wait, how
speaking,
did
his
Jason
gamble
die?
wouldn't have killed him just because he was poisoned, but it
Oh, that's true.
kind of
That's
the
died
same
because you
thing.
were
I mean,
poisoned, Trey. Remember how you died the turn after me? You were poisoned by the
Yeah, but 2
Puka.
people died that night.
Yes, I died because of the gossip. The innkeeper not being in play with
Yeah,
a
the
Oh,
gossip.
the gossip kills a random person, which
and I
also
decided
succeeds.
I decided to pick Jason because I thought it'd be interesting. One, to have the Moonchild go off, and I know he was going hard on Sonya, which I it's kind of unfortunate that it didn't work out for Sonya in that regard.
Yeah, but you caused absolute chaos with Jason, Trey, and I because Trey was like, well, one of you two's evil because my ability didn't work.
And I went from regretting that decision to vastly enjoying it. I was like, this was the right call. Because, and again, like Trey was poisoned at that point. So
And James, I knew you were good, and me outing you as the gambler was a slip of the tongue. But you said, but Jason had already said that he was the Moonchild, so it was like it's either both of you or neither.
So
And
the
I was
gossip was
convinced
what
you were
killed
good.
Jason?
What?
But it figured out parts of the puzzle.
was that Yahoo?
The gossip was what killed Jason?
Yeah. So
Now-
basically, when the gossip got a kill, so I got to decide who was a kill. And
Now, it doesn't say there that protect, like, because the tea lady thing, if you are alive, both of your neighbors are good and they cannot die. The assassin, like, specifically.
He was poisoned by the Puka.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
poisoned by the Puka,
Gotcha.
and that's why I
So
died.
if it wasn't
Yes.
for that, that wouldn't have worked.
Correct.
Correct. Well, I would have picked somebody else.
Well, that's why
Yeah,
we
yeah.
were on the assassin
Yeah.
so early. We're like, I had to be assassinated. It's the only thing that makes sense. Or James is evil. Trey comes to me and goes, just so you know, I'm the tea lady. So either James is evil or you were assassinated. I'm like, yep, makes sense. And I'm like, and I picked Sonya at the Moonchild, so therefore Sonya's evil, and we can move on.
You never move on in this game.
Yeah, I thought Moonchild was a good one to kill because I didn't really want to kill like the Chambermaid. Professor hadn't been used yet.
Thank you
my
for not
goal
killing
was
me.
fine.
Et cetera, et
What's funny
cetera.
is
Yeah.
I kept saying that I kept saying it's probably Puka because Chef. The reason Chef died is probably because Puka poisoned him in turn 0.
Hey guys, I'm heading out. I'm gonna play over on BGA, so I'll be back later though.
Good night,
What
Trey.
are you playing, Trey?
Yeah.
What am I
What are you
playing? I'm playing Caravan with some friends. My wife's about to go to bed, so I'm gonna play something with her real quick. So, but I'll jump back on if this is the link that you guys are gonna hang on to.
Yeah, I'll pass the host on if somebody wants it.
All right, cool.
I'll have to go to bed
I'll be back.
myself.
So Sonya, one of the things you could have done at the end is you could have said, I think it's Andreas, and people would have been like, I would have been off Andreas if you would have pushed hard on Andreas, because I would have been like, oh, she's pushing for Andreas, then it must be a Yahoo, and I would have went the other way.
Yeah, let's be glad that that didn't happen.
Yeah,
But Jason, you didn't vote for
Oh,
you didn't
there's
vote
no
for
way that I
Andreas.
could have.
Well,
There's no way that I could have put suspect on anybody at that time.
Oh, of course you
I don't
couldn't.
think it would have worked out.
Yeah, it's hard to say how anything
He's
would have
saying
played out.
use it as reverse psychology. It would have worked.
It's reverse
Definitely.
psychology.
Yeah.
It's not until you played a bunch more games then it becomes reverse psychology. And
then you just stick with your gut feel until everybody else to be quiet.
Well, it's like Adele. He just he was trying to do reverse psychology and it didn't work.
Well, no, everything was fine. The problem was the logic of the nominations. Me picking Andreas after I wasn't on the chopping block. There's no reason not to vote. Because Yahoo won't nominate himself.
Why didn't you pick Yahoo? Why didn't you pick Yahoo, Adele?
It was my bad. I forgot about the logic of how nominations work. If I'm not on the chopping block,
I thought Evil was pulling it off.
Yahoo's not going to nominate himself. There's no reason not to nominate because then we're guaranteeing a loss. So we might as well go for a 1 out of 3.
So
I'm going to go back to what I said.
Did you enjoy the show?
No worries. I nominated you because I thought he's so clever. He can make himself look like the worst demon in history.
You know what?
Fortunately, I look worse.
You know what I felt like this game?
No, you didn't look worse. It was just the logic of nomination. They had to vote for you because there's no one else.
If you nominated Yahoo, people might have voted for Yahoo because of the whole Adele.
If I nominated Yahoo,
even if I had nominated myself, you may have killed me.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, you know what I felt like this game? Have you ever done a Sudoku puzzle and you filled in everything until the end and you're like, damn it didn't work, and you come it up through the way and didn't even try anymore? That's what I felt like the last 3 rounds.
And that is a typical.
I thought I had it. I had that.
That's BMR, Chef. That's BMR.
By the way, Yahoo, I would have never been suspicious on you if you would have actually resurrected someone and not picked an outsider.
Yeah, that was a very bad play.
I told the spectators, I was like, Yahoo's going to hate himself for that.
I don't hate myself as much as the time I told Jason that I was evil and that Colton was the demon. That I hated much more. I was like, I can't even live with myself.
When you told me you tried to resurrect me, finally, I'm like, no, you're evil. Outsider, you can't resurrect me. I'm like, what are you doing?
Okay, so Jason, I want you to take a mental note because I was good and I made a mistake. And I tell you all the time, good people are humans and they can make mistakes. And I do that pretty much every game. Dude, I was so unprepared. The first 3 nights, I didn't even know what game we were playing.
Okay, Dom, I think he gets the point.
The funniest thing, because Jed forgot the gossip.
I mean, so I think what I said is kind of true, that it's much easier to make a mistake if you're good, because I'm trying to work out the puzzle and follow what everyone else is saying.
That's what I try to tell Jason.
If it isn't evil, then I just have to do a single thing, which is not be suspicious.
Well, and I can't tell you how many times I have seen a player make a mistake and Jason immediately gunned for them and it was an honest mistake. Now that sometimes you are right. Like, for instance, the one time we killed Mike Davis because he claimed the role wrong. So that's not terrible logic, but the game is very confusing. And it's that way intentionally.
Yeah, which is why if you could catch something that's out of the order, you're like, oh, that was...
Well, one thing I will say is that I struggle because I use the split screen, and when you have the thing as a split screen, it makes the icons when you're selecting on the Grimwire itty bitty teeny tiny. So I struggle to get those filled in, and when I finally get it filled in, and you are blue, which is identical. Like, it'd be nice if you were orange or something, not exactly the same color.
I wasn't a minion. I'm not orange.
No, what I'm saying is the outsiders are not distinct enough from the townsfolk. It would be nice if they were green or something that wasn't exactly the same color, because I'm looking at the things here, and I was going to pick Trey. I was literally going to pick Trey, but then at the last second I switched to you, and I have it filled out on the Grimwire, and looking, Gossip, Moonchild, Tea Lady, there is no difference in the color. It should not be both blue, in my opinion. I don't know what color they should have. Maybe cyan, but something that is very distinctly
aqua
different.
Color.
Yeah.
Or cyan.
Yeah.
If you look at the R button, it is cyan. It's just they didn't make the icon cyan.
Yeah, the letters are
we don't get.
Well, it should be more different, in my opinion.
Yeah, we did that part right, Sky.
This fake and free and unreleased version of this game is not good enough for my liking.
Wait, Scott's House on the Hill, those icons are all
different
cyan.
colors, yeah.
Thanks to Candace and Nam.
They're different colors, yeah.
Yes, they're made different colors in Scott's game because.
Hey Yahoo, I want you to know that you and Adele's conversation was the funniest thing I had ever.
Oh, I should have went to listen, but I wanted to see what was happening to me.
I was my life. I was over here cracking up, and Adele was working really hard at the end.
Well,
the first funny conversation was he and Sonya. He didn't believe Sonya, and I understand that. See you later now. Good luck on your test.
Oh, Cynthia, not Tanya. Cynthia.
Oh yeah, Cynthia. Sorry, I'm calling her wrong. Cynthia.
Well, why did you tell me that Cynthia turned evil? That seems like
She had. She had.
Well, I know, but why would he tell me that? Like, if he's
because
evil?
I wanted to
Be believable.
put the picture that I am the demon, you are my minion, so you'll eventually kill me.
So I will tell you one thing, and this is what saves me a million times, is that I understand that it is a team game, and so I never push terribly hard, especially when I'm as confused as hell. So I voted for Adele because that was what I thought was right, but I didn't try to make anybody else vote for Adele because I didn't know what was going on.
I wish you did. I wish you
who
did.
Who wants to run another game? I gotta go to bed, but if someone wants to run
I'm
another game.
staying. I'm staying.
Because
I'll run it
free now.
But if I did nominate Ayao, I think we would have won, right? Because
that's very possible. We were definitely
I
would have voted for
messed it up.
I can run an S&B game if you guys want to play S&B.
That's cool. That's fine.
This will be another way to learn a new thing.
S&B has a lot of information. BMR does not have a lot of information.
Team can work together.
Scott, I'll give you the host. Then if somebody else ends up running it, you can just pass it along.
One time when we were in Sonya, when I said I feel so bad for you because you're evil and unfortunately you got outed.
Because I do need to go to bed myself. But
Sam, wait 1 minute.
Oh,